Good luck, and welcome back to another episode of Builders of Egypt. Things are looking good. We're gonna get... I'm recording this back to back. I want to see if anyone will buy papyrus. You will. Because these homes are going to fill up and they're going to need jobs. But I don't think I can fit a stockpile in here. No, I can't. So I might have to build it somewhere out here, which is fine, but I'll build that there, right? You will hold, I don't know, 2,400 reeds. You're not going to sell the reeds. And we'll get papyrus. We'll say 2,400 papyrus. And then ware production. Yeah, I'm going to build this out here. Oh my god. Well, I can get one here. And I'll get the other one there. Alright, so people will work there once these homes start to fill up. I also need the reed gathering people, which are going to go there. How much are these? 8. 8's a lot, but I think they genuinely, it's the first time I've seen this building. I think they literally just go out here and collect the reeds, and there's plenty of them, so that should be fine. Right, so we're waiting for these homes to upgrade. These guys did, so oh my god, the desirability is low. We can fix that. We'll throw in a booth at that side, and we'll throw in a booth at that side. And then we'll start making this area nicer. We have a ton of money, which is fine. But I want to make this area nice first, before I sort of head on to do the limestone and stuff. Because getting the limestone and the sandstone exported is going to be fairly easy. The hard part is we're going to have to get prosperity up. Right, so more people will move into these houses. These ones have already upgraded. It's pretty quick, actually. You know what? The water source here looks nice. I'm going to place a statue in there because I've got the money to do so. And because we're going to need statues here because these houses here are next to... Really? It's another one of those invisible things that I can't beat. Yeah, desirability is low because they're next to industrial buildings, which I can move, but I don't want to move. It's alright, we'll see how these clowns get on. We're only at 11, so prosperity ain't great at the moment. Like, adding stuff in down here probably isn't gonna matter. But I can get these people upgraded. Where's the nearest booth to this area? I don't know, so I'll add a booth in as well. Sort of in the middle there. That's kind of sad that that's the way it is, but it's fine. Alright, so that area looks nice-ish. There's a booth in there, there's a booth there, there's a booth there, there's another one there. Just throw a booth in there, why the hell not? Get like a park in there and a park in there, and then I'm gonna throw in a bit of road. There you go. So they now think it's a lot nicer. Yeah, I should have left a gap here. I mean, I can do something like this to block in the eyesore that is... Oh, we'll go there now. There you go. We've blocked in that. So They can't actually see it now. I don't think placing that there is going to make a difference. Yeah, so they're next to the house, they're next to the granary, they're too close to a stockpile. They've got the booth, the decorative palms, and the gardens, and the statue. What's the rest of the stuff that's sort of bringing it down? I mean, it's right on the edge there. No, low desirability. Yeah, yours is even lower because you're further away from stuff. I think this is going to be ultimately better. There you go. There you go. Right. That'll work. So people are going to come in, they're going to work the clay, so we're going to need a lot of people there. Kind of need all these houses to upgrade, but they are sort of struggling to get the food. We'll let them sort of do their thing, and then we will go and find limestone, etc., so which is over here. Now, I don't need a lot of this, so I want sandstone quarry there. Where's the limestone? Limestone's further over. I mean, when you think about it, it might be smarter to do this. Yeah, it is. This is going to be better. Right, so delete this one. Okay. Right, there are dwellers coming in. I can see them coming in. That's nice. Now, it's going to be rough living out here for these people. But that's just the way it is. What are you stuck on now? Go there. Yeah, just go there. That's fine. There you go. Right, I'm going to need a stockpile. Stockpile's going to go in the middle here. Not there, you idiot. Stockpile's going to go in the middle here. I will split this 50-50. So 2,400 of that. And 2,400 of that. And then they can go and sell it. And that'll be fine. Right, Architect's Post needs to cover both of these. Fire will also need to cover both of these. And then a physician will have to cover both of these. And the police will also have to be able to patrol the area. I can't imagine many thieves would be coming in to steal. Don't really need the religious stuff here. Why don't I need? Because they'll never upgrade to the point where they require the religious deities. And religion is not something that's required to complete this. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Probably going to need a few more houses. That should be fine. Right, this is saying that it's not in range of a path. Now it is. Alright, so we'll speed that up. Hopefully they'll be able to get the stuff down here. I am still waiting on a bunch of workers. This often happens and I don't know why. So workers have stopped working here. For reasons unknown. I've no idea why. It's because these houses downgraded, it looked like. They want a food source. But there's nobody working in a bazaar. Right, you don't need to hold jewellery. That's just stupid. Yeah, and they're not working here either. That's really annoying. I don't know why it does that. Often when you save the game and then reload it, which I've done, even though I'm starting from the previous one, this often happens. And it's infuriating. I don't know why they just stop working in certain buildings. Which is incredibly daft. And infuriating. Now you're saying you're not in range of a well. You absolutely are in range of a well. My lying friend. Right, so that is going to throw a spanner in the works. That's all good. These are all upgrading. That's totally fine. These are going to downgrade though because we don't have the food. And that's an issue. There are still people working on some of the farms, but it's not going to be enough. Okay, so that filled up. That is almost filled up. You're just waiting on a food type. I've got 1,800 of that and 1,200 of that. Go into here. Our city. I want you to export the limestone. And also I want you to export sandstone. There you go, they're shipping it off. That's very nice. So they'll fill up this thing, this ship first. This is the one that wants it 2,600. So probably a couple of times. Yeah, definitely for this. But we can keep exporting both. That's totally fine. Alright, so more and more people are coming in. These are still upgraded because they're getting chickpeas. Awesome. Right, that's at 16, but we need it to be at 25. I've got plague somewhere. Always keep an eye on the plague. Plague, yeah, because nobody's working in the physician because when I reloaded the game, this settlement was completely empty. Which is dumb. You do have access to a well. I don't know why I just pressed that. I don't know what that button does. Upgrade? Do not upgrade. Upgrade. Ah, now these buildings are going to start falling apart and crumbling. Yes, because there's nobody working in that well. That's just so dumb. So what we have to do to combat this is build a house, which I don't want to do. And then we have to hope that they'll come and work in here so that they get the water. Yeah, there's nobody working in that well. And no, that it's so dumb. As I've said many times, this game has bugs. It's very buggy. This we know. Some of the bugs can throw a real sort of curveball at you. This is definitely one of those. Where are these guys taking the reeds? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, you've got 400 papyrus stored. There you go, so they're grabbing the reeds. Looks like we could potentially be getting a bit of unemployment in this area. But what I'd like to do is build the temple out here. Again, why don't you want to go? I'm going to build that there. It's quite a cool little building, actually. And I'm even going to build another bazaar over here. For these people. It's in range of the granary. Yep. Stock 300 of that, please. Stock that and that. 500 each. 500 each. Right, prosperity is going up massively, which is excellent. Right, I need these people to come and live in this house. There's 1 person, 2 people. Work in the well. Go and work in the well. Who the hell's that? Some idiot. Yeah, this house has collapsed because of plague. So dumb. It's just so stupid. All these houses are going to downgrade soon. Because there's no water. Just go and work in the well. Just delete that as well, because it's got plague. You know what? And that house is on fire. The game is trolling with us now. It's and now that house is on fire. Can't delete them. So yeah. Again, like I said, many bugs. It is kind of stupid. You just have to sort of deal with it. There isn't much that you can sort of do. I can't deal with this plague, and the plague will only spread. We have to sort of build new houses and hope that new workers will come in and then go and work in the wells. These houses are going to die. There's nothing we can do about that. Oh, there was one fireman there. It's not enough though. But the thing is, the granary over there is dead. There's nobody working here. There is one guy. He's not going to be able to transport the food out to the other settlement. So they're not going to get food either. Oh, thank God. These houses upgraded and then people went into the wells. Alright, people in here yet? No, still just the one guy. But this'll upgrade. Will it? It's not in range of a well. I'm gonna delete this house. Am I gonna delete this house? No, leave it. Now the people are coming in, but I don't know where they're going to work. They aren't working where they're supposed to be working. Because these jobs were all full. Just with each of these houses being at this level, and now it seems that they're not. Yeah, like there's nobody working in there at all. You're seeing the quality of this area isn't that great. But I can improve the quality of this area. Now you just need a food type. If the bazaar workers are there, they'll get a food type. They have. Okay, so we're back up and running over here. That was weird. Weird and annoying. Don't know why the hell it does that. Right, you are now on the beer stage, and you're waiting for dwellers. But we're making a buttload of cash. Right, they're bringing this stuff over. That's fantastic. I need to set papyrus to be sold. And here, export. Mission. I'm only one away from that, which is good. They're heading all the way over here to grab these reeds. Oh, because that's the reeds. I thought the reeds were this. Maybe they are. They're maybe just getting rid of that patch first. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so they're going to start unloading stuff from the stockpile. And 10% unemployment. I wanted to see if anyone was selling barley. No, you're buying barley. I don't want to buy barley. I want to sell it. if there's room. Yeah, people want jobs over here. So I'm going to throw that in. Yep. It was a B over here, so I'm gonna... There you go. So the shrine and the temple to whoever the hell that is up and running. And then I'll probably get... What was your major malfunction? Nothing. Right, so where is the unemployment? 2, 3, 18... I don't really need this, but I kind of want these in just as a sort of safeguard. I don't really want unemployment in this area at all. There you go, that's brought it down. Not the mansion. Okay, so I've got a bunch of unemployed over here. And I've got a lot of clay. I don't have a lot of bricks though. Ah, Potter in there. Why the hell not? That might be in range for them. Maybe not the people down here, but the rest of them should be able to go and work this. Right, that's all good. That's all good at that side. I'm thinking some of the unemployment is potentially over here now as well. I'm at 25 on this. So I don't really need the beer. I just need everything to sort of hold out. So the limestone is complete. It's sandstone. Wait, that says you're at 25. Oi. Game. Stop trolling me. Why the hell did you downgrade? I might build another bazaar down here. Whether there's enough people to work it, but I don't think... Oh, no. Well, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, there's 4 unemployed people over here. Screw it. Yeah, that in there. Let's just hold the fort here for the moment. So say 300 of that. Yep. Take in 500 of that if you can. 500 of that if you can. Yeah, food's gone down. Should probably go and look at getting more food. I might even just buy a stockpile and import meat. That'll stop these houses from, because that's gone down. That is actually at 24 now. Right, are there unemployed people over here? If there are... There aren't at the moment, but I think there will be possibly later. Yeah, I've left this house. It's fine. Doesn't have access. Why is this house here? What the hell? I don't remember building this. I think these people are working it here though, so I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to delete it in case it totally... everything craps its pants. Quality of the environment, eh? There you go, have a couple of weird dog statues. I'll get a weird dog statue there, and a weird, just as you come into the place, look. And I'll get one here and one there. I could also get one in there. Which should have actually been a thing. Yeah, they're covering those houses. Unemployment over here is not really a problem. All you have to do is add farms. Oh, this has gone down to 23. Probably because most of these houses have downgraded. Yep. Right, the food is becoming an issue. So I am going to build a stockpile. And I'm going to import meat. Right, set it for a lot of meat. Right, don't sell it. Bring it in. Our city. Because somebody was definitely selling meat. And I just need that to be a more stable thing. Yeah, they're downgrading. That's the jewelers. I should maybe get the meat stockpile over here. I do sort of want it here though. Uh-oh. There's not going to be anybody to work this because everybody has... You're waiting for dwellers to come in. Yeah, I need unemployment in this area. Although the granary workers should hopefully just go and pick this up from here. Yeah, see this house here has access to a single deity. Well, that's bollocks, because you've got access to 2. Right, this bazaar will say you can hold 500 meat. This bazaar here will say you can hold 500 meat. I did switch on, right? Nope. Switch you on. That is switched on. That's all good. And then these idiots over here can collect it as well. Now it's spending money, but we've got so much money it should be fine. And I'll tell the bazaar down at the bottom here that you can also have 500 meat. We're storing jewellery here. It's okay. I've got a lot of jewellery. Low quality of the environment, eh? And you can't build anything up this side. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You are kind of fine. I think this will be in range. There you go. So they'll upgrade as well. That should get them. That should get the prosperity. These temples are pretty cool, actually. I like them. I'm into the temples. Now, I think this is too far for workers to come and sort of work up here. Change that. Just do 1,000 on that. Do 1,000 on that. And then do 1,200 on that. Needed to reconfigure that granary. I'll have to reconfigure this granary over here. Hold the fort, people. You've got 1,400. That's excellent. 1,200. Change that to 1,000. Because the stockpile at the other side is full. Yeah, 4,400. So they've started shipping it out. That will give them a more stable source of food. Don't know what your problem is. You're waiting for food. Now you've got it and you're upgrading. Yeah, they'll be waiting for dwellers. Like if this house up here upgrades, then dwellers come in, they'll be able to get to the stockpile. Which will be fine. This is still at 24 though, so that kind of sucks. Finances. Let's bump up the wages for the people and see if that increases prosperity. It might not. I think this is the last thing we're waiting on. No, we still need that. See, this is weird because this always tells you that it's one below actually this. Or maybe that just takes time to change. Yeah, you're waiting for dwellers coming in. You're also waiting for dwellers coming in. Wares were bought 6 grand, 4 grand, 25. But is this at 25? No, it's still at 24. I think this just takes time to change, right? Maybe. I don't know. That's upgrading. That should be upgrading as well. Get a couple of weird cat, dog, ram statues behind there. That's upgrading. If this turns over at 26, we should be good, but it should be at 25. Right, we're now at 4,100 on the limestone. And they still want to take about 1,000 each. That's fine. You're waiting on dwellers coming in. The more higher level houses you have, the more you get in prosperity. I don't know if this actually made a difference, but I'm gonna up. Yeah, that's it, gone up to 26. This is now at 25. Alright. These bazaars have no... This bazaar here has no food, so these will start to downgrade. In fact, they're starting to downgrade now. This bazaar does not have any food either. Yeah, I need people to work in this stockpile, please. Although they are empty in the stockpile. I kind of need the faster granary workers, which is in here. Faster bazaar workers. Faster food production in meadows. Nah, maybe there's not. I thought there was a faster granary worker. But it's okay, we're staying at 26 as long as we can sell the stuff. 4,500. Another 2,000 of that to sell. So we'll have to wait for that ship to go away and then come back. It's just, this is a very long distance for these people to travel, unfortunately. We have 8 unemployed workers. Because the houses here are starting to upgrade. Prosperity will go down if there's too much unemployment, so I need to be careful. Yeah, see there's one, there's a couple over here. I'll get that in. That's the shrine that matches that temple. Okay, this is starting to go up, so that's bad. There's a lot of pottery here. Like a lot. Yeah, somebody bought some of it. I can sell clay. Because we've got a lot of clay. Now if I sell clay, what I'll probably do is add in a few more clay pits. Yeah, there's a few unemployed over here. Oh no. These won't fit in here. They will sort of fit over this way though. Alright, well I don't... No one really uses this, right? There you go. That should get rid of some of my unemployment issue. Oh yeah, 8 in there, 8 in there. We're at 28 on prosperity now, so it's literally just a case. There's 10 people in there now. That's nice. You know what? Add a booth in here. That'll get somebody working. We've got a lot of jewellery. We have a lot of jewellery. These houses are downgrading, but everything else is fine. Right, so you just need 100 more of each, and then you'll go away, and then we'll be good. 2626. We don't have granite to give you. Neither do we have the cloth, the linen. So once you go away and come back, we'll be good. Oh, they're still trying to sell me 800 straw. Which there's probably not enough room for straw here. Maybe there is. There is. That's fine. And the brick workers are keeping going. I might actually get another brick workers. Did anybody go to work in there? Yeah, 12 of 12 already, so that's good. They'll use up that. We're at 29. The ship is gone though, so that's perfect. Once the ship comes back, we will get 1600 delivered. And that'll be fine. We'll come back once that's almost done. Okay, so welcome back. We only have to deliver 200 more limestone. And then we're good. I think it's limestone. No, it's 200 more sandstone. And then we're good. Unemployment is sort of fine. It's stuck at 9%. If it goes above 10, you'll start to lose satisfaction. I did have to build another brick maker out here to tie up a few people and give them jobs. But that's okay. I actually have like no bricks. I've got a ton of clay, but there's no bricks. I don't know why. I might even build... Can I build another one out here? Yeah, I can. See if anybody works in it. Yeah, 12 of 12. So that brought that down as well. So they'll have to walk a bit further to get the stuff, but it should be good. I see men coming in. Right, hold on. If we click on these men, you've got sandstone. And you've also got sandstone. So this is it. Once those two deliver, we'll be good. So he's taking the sand. I'm done. Yay! Pharaoh is very pleased with your work. In the next mission, you will be rewarded. Alright, so that's good. So we're back on track. Alright, so on to the next mission. This one was fun. It was... not having the stress of having to build a monument. The new temples are really cool. I do like them. Yeah, this one's nice as well. Those statues aren't part of the temple. I thought I would find more requirements for building them, but there isn't. But there you go. So yeah, this was nice. Just build up the economy and sell everything. You make a ton of money. And now that we know that you don't need to build huge amounts of housing because these will upgrade and the workers will move out over time is fantastic. That was a lot more relaxed. There was that sort of hairy moment when all the people over here in this settlement sort of abandoned ship because of the save and the reload. I now know it'll be weary of that. But yeah, we ended up with 32 prosperity. So yeah, that was fun. It was a lot less hectic, and I sort of like it. I think this is part of like a storyline where you are supplying the raw materials for building a pyramid that's getting built somewhere else. And I think one of the next missions will be you are going to build the pyramid. But we'll see. We'll see in the next episode what the next mission is. We'll leave it there for that one. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Men, this has been Builders of Egypt, and I will catch you later.